All right, what is up, everyone? So we had a question on high bar versus low bar back squats, right? The real difference is where you position the barbell on your back. A high bar back squat, the bar is typically going to just sit on top of your shoulders. A low bar back squat, you're going to position that barbell 2 to 3 inches below the top of your shoulders. All right. What this creates is where you're essentially getting leverage from in your squat. The low bar back squat tends to be a little more hip dominant. And the reason we do that is because we are actually pushing back with those hips more, we have a slightly wider stance, and we have a forward lean. So this creates a more hip dominant squat. Some would say that you are using more of your glutes, your hamstrings to make this happen. Whereas a high bar back squat is a little more knee dominant. And the reason this happens is because we are a little bit narrower with our stance, maybe just narrow to shoulder width apart. Our hips are dropping directly underneath our hips, which means most of the movement comes from the knees because we want to keep our chest angle tall. When and how to use it just really depends on your personal goals. If your goal is to move the most amount of weight and you are signing up for a powerlifting competition, in most cases, a low bar back squat is usually going to be the better choice because of the leverages it allows you to use to push the most amount of weight. When to use a high bar? It really, again, depends on your personal goals. I find for things like CrossFit and Olympic lifting, the high bar back squat is going to have much better carryover to more sport-specific needs. If you don't have a goal to move the most amount of weight, but you don't really care what's the best for you, find what works, again, best for you to feel the most rewarded, the safest, based on the way your body structure is built up. Okay, some of us might lean more towards the low bar because we have certain body angles. Some of us might be more towards the high bar because of certain body angles. I always say if you have no specific squatting goals, play around with it, find what works best for you. That is a simple breakdown of the differences between a high bar and a low bar back squat. All right, if you have any questions, please comment below. Let's have a discussion about it.